Hi friends, how are you doing? I am Guru Rajan. In this video, I am going to give you 5 simple and powerful tools to improve your daily productivity and achieve more. Let's dive in straight away. The first productivity tool that I would recommend is to use the first 3 hours of your workday very effectively. The first 3 hours of your workday is like treasure, is the time when you have maximum willpower and maximum energy. It's like prime time on television. So it's not a nice thing to squander the first 3 hours of your workday on some unimportant pursuits. In fact, I would even go up to the extent of saying, do not have any conversation with any of your family members or any of your colleagues during the first 3 hours of your workday, because if you achieve significantly in the first 3 hours of your workday, the remaining day becomes slightly relaxed. And remember, the first 3 hours are very important to move the needle in the most important project that you are going to do in the coming weeks and months ahead. The second powerful tool that I learned from my experience is spend time continuously on something. Because if you spend 10 minutes, 20 minutes on doing something, you are only at a superfluous state. There is a beautiful seminal work by Mihai Csikszentmihalyi, a Hungarian-American psychologist, in a powerful book called Flow. So he talks about when you spend more than 30 minutes, around 100 to 150 minutes on doing something continuously, you go into a flow state where the brain moves from the beta state to the alpha state, which is around 8 to 12 hertz. It works around 8 to 12 hertz, where you experience joy, you experience creativity, and where you understand very subtle things of your work. So make sure you enter into a flow state at least twice a day, because you can do some deep work only when you are in flow state. Otherwise, working for 10 minutes, 20 minutes and then going for a break is not going to take you anywhere. Make sure you go into flow state at least twice in a day. The next powerful productivity tool I'm going to recommend to you from my experience is be ahead of time. On time is not good enough. Be ahead of time for all the tasks that you want to do. Be ahead of time even in a family gathering that you have. Be ahead of time in the meetings that you conduct every day in office. Because when you're ahead of time, it simply shows that you respect your time as well as the others' time very well. And if the meeting room is occupied, or if people have not turned up, it's okay to wait on the sidelines for a while. But it's very important that you are ahead of time for doing something, because it may look like I am slightly extending things here, but I am being critical of myself. If I am not even able to come to a particular assignment or come to a meeting, how am I expected to do bigger things in life if I am not even able to keep my time? The fourth important and powerful productivity tool that I'm going to give you is secure your energy levels throughout the day. So how can you have good productivity if you don't have the energy? So the 3 things important for keeping energy levels is to have powerful, positive conversations with your colleagues and friends, and is to have a good high nutrition food and diet. And the third thing is having nominal exercise. So here I would like to caution you on a particular aspect that I got from my experience. When you talk about exercise, we sometimes tend to do the workout slightly more than required. We tend to overdo it. Actually, we do exercise in order to have high energy levels and be proficient in what we are doing. So exercise for the sake of exercise is not what we are talking about. Just nominal exercise to keep us fit and keep our energy levels high is what I'm talking about. So you should have high energy levels by having positive conversations with your friends, having high nutrition food, and then by nominal exercise. Because after all, how can you be more productive if you are not energetic? If you don't secure and protect your energy levels, how can you be productive? The last but very important productivity tool that I'm going to recommend is keep silence once every 3 hours of your workday. Spend 10 minutes of total solitude or total silence every day for at least twice or thrice a day. So how much time you need to be silent? Maybe for 10 minutes. By silence, what I mean is completely avoiding all electronic gadgets and completely avoiding any conversation. You can go for a very slow walk just for looking at nature, but you shouldn't have a conversation on an electronic gadget or in person. Just sit and remain silent. I'm not talking about meditation. I'm just talking about ruminating about yourself, or just thinking about the next project that you're going to do, or just remain silent if possible without a thought. So if you remain silent for at least twice or thrice a day in between your hectic schedule, that's going to improve your productivity. To summarize the 5 powerful productivity tools for you, use the first 3 hours or 180 minutes to 200 minutes of your work day on very important pursuits and very effectively. The second recommendation I would like to give is go into a flow state at least twice a day. The third thing that I wanted to tell you is be ahead of time. On time is not sufficient. The fourth recommendation is keep your energy level. Secure your energy, because you cannot be productive without high energy levels. And stay silent for at least 3 times a day. If you follow these 5 things, you're going to go a long way in achieving more throughout the year and in the next decade or so. Hope you found this video useful. Please leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.